Hey, shalom, shalom to the family. Peace and blessings to everybody. And welcome to another edition of Maccabees TV. Give me a second, y'all. I always forget to mute that other video. So, peace and blessings and shalom to the family. Welcome to another edition of Maccabees TV. It's your brother, Priest Dan, Lions of Israel, Maccabees Lions Council. Just coming to talk to my family just for, I don't want to say a short time because that never works out for me. I know how that goes. I always say I'm going to be quick and then I'm not. That's my intention. Just wanted to share some things with you that I'm seeing around the world, things with you that I want to share with you, brothers and sisters, just to give you, brothers and sisters, some good advice, right? Because as usual, I'm seeing a lot of arguments, wars on Facebook amongst Israelites, as always, as usual. So I just want to give my 2 cents on a few topics. You can take it for what it's worth, or you can leave it if it doesn't fit the way you think. Okay, just give me about 2 seconds. I'm just going to share this video in a couple of groups on Facebook real quick. Let's see here. If you're not a member of the Maccabees TV group on Facebook, y'all send me a request. I'll bring you in. As long as you're not coming in there with no crazy, doctrines, because I got to throw you out. Just come in there, just share information, no argument, no BS. You send me requests, I'll let you in the group. Let me just share in one other group and then we can get started. First of all, as always, I'd like to ask the family that's listening how everybody's doing. Hopefully everybody's doing as well as you can do in this crazy time that we're living in. The Bible calls these times perilous times. That's what the Bible calls it, perilous times that we're living in. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Let me just give a couple of shout outs real quick before I get started. I want to shout out Mac News 144. Of course, it's always love. Yaakov Hawashai, shalom to you. Jimmy Nick, of course. Nye, shalom to you as well. I know my screen is black. I didn't feel like sometimes I don't want to show my face, whatever. I just want to talk to y'all. I just want to talk to you. And I'm going to share my screen and show you, brothers and sisters, some things. I didn't do the whole setup today with everything because I don't intend on being very long. I'm going to ask one more time for those of y'all that are already in the house, if y'all can hit the like button. The like button will bring more people into the live. They'll know that we're live. They'll get the notification, hopefully, and they'll come in because we know YouTube is not sending out notifications for videos anymore. They're suppressing information. How music, shalom to you. Obadiah Yisrael, shalom to you as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get started, brothers and sisters. Shout out to my brother. I'm gonna call him Brother Kanai. I think that's him in the chat right there. I'm gonna shout him out. We were having a conversation yesterday about this whole corona thing, and I think that everyone is seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. It's like the coronavirus done up and disappeared. It just up and disappeared. Whatever happened to the coronavirus, brothers and sisters? That's the question. Well, this is what I want to tell you. The coronavirus got so retarded and so stupid, right? I want to show you, brothers and sisters, how stupid this corona thing got, right? Do you know that they created some Edomites, that had way too much time on his hands, created a mask that was a remote control mask to allow you to be able to eat without taking your mask off? Because we all know that we see people in the streets, and even some of us ourselves, when we're out and about, if you have a mask on, if you're required to wear a mask wherever you are, and you have a mask on, a lot of times you have to pull the mask down if you want to eat something, if you want to drink something. But those are people that smoke cigarettes. They look absolutely crazy and out of their mind. They're worried about the coronavirus, but they'll pull the mask down long enough to smoke a cigarette and pull it back up. Like, I don't know how stupid you can be, but nevertheless, that's what's going on. So this guy created the Corona remote controlled mask. Check it out. Wait, stop. So every time that he wants to take a bite of food, he presses that button in his mouth. Now, Brothers and sisters, how stupid can you be? Are you telling me that the coronavirus is airborne? We're all worried about catching corona, so we're wearing masks, right? But when you get hungry, and you press the little magic button to open up the chute to put some food in, the coronavirus particles that are in the air that's supposed to make you sick is going to play. Well, hold on, guys, wait. We can't attack him right now. He's eating. Don't go through that big hole where the food is going. No, we're not going to go in there because he's eating. We got to wait till he's done eating, and then we can try to attack. How stupid can you be? This is the ultimate demonstration of how stupid this stuff really is. What's the purpose of the mask if you open it up to eat? Like the germs can't go in there every time you open it up. It just doesn't make any sense. This is how stupid it got. So now, this is something that they made in Israel over there, so that people can go to restaurants. You can wear the mask, and every time that you want to take a bite of food, you got to squeeze that. It opens, then you eat, and you let it go, and it closes. Just plain retardation. Period. That's what it is. It's just retarded.
The mask will be opened mechanically by hand remote or automatically when the fork is coming to the mask. Then you can eat, enjoy, drink, and you take out the fork and it will be closed and you're protected against the virus.
You're protected against the virus. So every time you open it up and you close it, the virus can't get in. It can't get in. How? And people believe this. They believe it. Wow.
And the other people sitting with you.
It's a must-have. Yeah, I would buy one.
I don't think this mess could hold with this kind of ice cream. It's dripping all over. I wouldn't want to wear it afterwards.
Maybe if it had an apron.
So that's enough of that. We're gonna go ahead and close. We're gonna go ahead and close that tab. And by the way, I don't know how it is in the states where you brothers and sisters are, but this governor here over in New York, Cuomo, he was quoted as saying that masks are going to be the new normal. He pretty much said they're never going away. Do you brothers and sisters understand that? I can't tell y'all. This is me. I'm not speaking for y'all or trying to tell y'all what to do. This is me. I only wear that stuff when I got to go inside someplace. Outside of that, it just doesn't make sense to me. First of all, people are running around in these surgical masks when they're saying that the coronavirus is millions of times smaller than the holes in the surgical mask. There's a video of some white guy or something like that that does drywall for a living, and he put on one of those blue surgical masks that everybody's running around with, and the drywall went through the little small particles went through that blue surgical mask, and when he took it off, the drywall particles were all over his face. And they say the coronavirus is smaller and more microscopic than the particles from the drywall. So it's some BS. Okay? So I only wear that thing when I got to go inside someplace. That's me. I'm not advising y'all what to do. That's just me. I just can't see it. I can't breathe when I have that thing on longer than 10 minutes. Now, my thing is that he said this is going to be permanent. Can y'all understand that for the rest of your life, you might be having to wear masks when you go in public? Y'all like that? How could anybody want this kingdom to continue? I don't get it. I just don't get it. That's New York. I'm sure it's not that way everywhere, but that's New York. In New York, he's saying that thing might be a permanent thing, man, going forward. Crazy, man. Crazy. The Most High must destroy this place. Let's move on to the next tab. By the way, if you're just coming in the building, like I always say, and I'm always going to keep saying, hit the like button. This channel is shadow banned. They messing with my views. They messing with my notifications, all that. Like, that's going to deter me. Like, he who hath an ear is going to hear. Who the Most High wants to hear what I say, they're going to hear it. I'm not even pressed. But I do ask y'all to hit that like button. I do ask y'all to do that if you could be so kind, and to share the video. Let's move on to the next joint, right? And I got this from Sister Malika. She sent me this earlier, right? Real quick. I want to share this video with you, brothers and sisters, real quick. I'm going to make it bigger. 1 second. Let me expand it a little bit here. 1 second.
This.
There we
They
go.
just keep
Let's start over.
coming.
Let's start over. Let's start over. So you might be asking yourself, well, what am I watching here? Right? So there is, I forget what city this is. I forget what city it is. But as you guys can see, even from the still, there's a tank rolling through this neighborhood, right? So Negroes, I probably would have did. Now I would have probably stood in my window, but Negroes, they're nosy, right? So if these are either black people or Spanish people, I believe. I'm not sure, but they want to come outside to see the troops going through their neighborhood, right? So what you're gonna see is that we're all complaining about the police, but I want you to see how when the emergency service police, which is the police that wear all that military stuff, as well as the military, the National Guard, when they come in, they're not like these patrol officers that everybody's complaining about. They're worse than these patrol officers everybody's complaining about. I'm telling you right now, y'all think that the patrol officers are doing us bad? Wait till the special police, the National Guard, and the military come in the neighborhood. Then you're going to be calling back for patrol officers. Trust me, because they're 10 times worse. I want you to watch this. Curfew does not apply to your own property. That's the name of this video. Meaning these people were in their house in the doorway. They didn't even go outside. And when they didn't obey the order of the dudes that was marching down the street, watch what happens. Watch what happens.
Oh, there's more. Look at this. They just keep coming.
Go inside! Get inside! Get inside! Get inside! Get in your house now! Let's go!
They're not going in. They're not going in.
Go inside now! Get in the house!
Bang.
Get in.
Did y'all see that? They stopped in front of the house, said, go inside. Their dumbass stood there and he let off. Y'all saw that? Let's watch it again. Watch it again.
Get inside! Get in your house now! Let's go! Light him up! Go inside now! Get in the house!
Get in.
Oh, God, that hurt. You good?
Are you okay?
Right on the fucking crotch.
Are you okay? You got hit?
I'm good.
Just so y'all know, those are rubber bullets. Those are rubber bullets. But the point is, they're not playing no games. They are not playing any games with anybody. I just need for y'all to understand what's happening here. I just need for y'all to understand and see what's going on here. I'm gonna stop sharing just for a second. We're gonna go back. So y'all see clearly what's happening, right? This is not a game that we're in right now. This is very, very serious. When these people start marching through your neighborhood, you're not going to the store. You're not going outside. So again, I got to be a broken record. This is why I've been telling y'all about preparation. I'm going to show you another video in a second. This is why we've been talking to him. Yeah, exactly. He said, light them up. Y'all heard that. He said, light them up. That's exactly what they did. Just like that. Oh, they don't want to listen? Light them up. Bang. That was it. No questions asked. That's worse than the patrol officers. Worse. Them white boys that's coming through, they don't have no regard for nobody. Understand that. All praise to the Most High. Justice is definitely coming for Israel, but we're going to go through some perilous times first, man, according to the scriptures. Let's go to the next video. Let's go to the next video now. I'm going to share my screen again. Let's go to the next video. Shout out to my man, Marsha. I see you in the building, King. Shalom to you. I got to call you, too. I got a question for you, but I'll probably call you tomorrow. Okay. Now I got it. Let's go to the next video. I'm going to try to get through this and not be long-winded today. Let's go to the next video, right? So we done did this one. Let's go to the next video. Now, this argument has been trending online all day amongst Israelites. This argument has been trending. So what I want to do is I want to show you, brothers and sisters, a video. And I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm just going to show you a video. First, I'm going to tell you what the argument has been. As always, with everything in Israel, everybody's divided. Everyone is divided. I'm going to stop sharing for 1 second while I'm talking to y'all, and I'm going to come right back to this. Everybody is divided. right? Let me stop sharing my screen for 1 second. So I want to make sure that I make it so you guys can hear the audio. I want y'all to hear the audio of this video. Okay, good. All praises to the Most High. All right. So the argument that's been trending on Facebook today is that you have Israelites going back and forth. You have some Israelites that are saying that are cheering on the people that's out there breaking into stores and looting and stuff like that. And you have another side of Israelites that's saying it's not right. Okay, this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say. And I'm going to show y'all something, but I'm going to leave it up to y'all. This is what I'm going to tell you, right? What y'all see going on out in the streets, that's not a sport. That's not us spoiling the Egyptians. When you go back and you read the scriptures, the Most High showed Israel favor in the land of Egypt. And then we spoiled the Egyptians and we didn't have to break nothing. They was giving it to us and asking us to leave. Not going and breaking into stuff and looting, so forth and so on. Now, why am I bringing this up, right? First of all, I could care less about a lot of the business owners that are from these other nations that's in our community sucking us dry. However, brothers and sisters, we cannot be short-sighted in these times. Everything is not black and white, and everything is not cut and dry. We know the Bible says famines are coming. That's what the Bible says. The Bible doesn't tell you how the famines are going to come, but the Bible tells you famines are going to come, right? We saw with the coronavirus, we see the supermarket shelves are empty in a lot of places than they've ever been. They're not completely empty, but certain aisles, certain shelves are emptier than they've ever been, right? So we know we're heading towards famines. We know farmers are having to euthanize their animals. We know that there's crops, avocados, oranges, peaches, bananas, all different types of things laying on the floor and rotting because some of these farmers were selling the majority of their wares to restaurants and amusement parks, and they don't have no place to sell it because these places have been closed. So these farmers are going bankrupt. We know all that stuff already. That's leading to a famine. Now, with all the rioting and the looting that's going on, here's another problem, right? So because there's a lot of looting going on in Germantown, which I believe is right outside of Philadelphia, right? A lot of supermarkets and stores are closing down and not going to open back up. So the residents that live there are complaining that they're short on food because the supermarkets are not opening. So while we're sitting and cheering and saying everything, understand there's a lot of old people, there's a lot of sick people, so forth and so on, that rely on some of these local stores. They don't have nothing else, but a lot of these store owners don't want to open up. And now the residents don't have access to food. We gotta be careful when we're cheering everything on and stop being so short-sighted. There's a bigger picture that a lot of us in this truth are not paying attention to. We're not paying attention. I understand we're mad at our enemy. We want to see our enemy fall. Me too. Me too. But you got to consider everything, the whole picture. And I'm going to show y'all something. Stick with me for the rest of this live. I'm going to show y'all something. But I want to watch this video right here. I want y'all to listen. I want y'all to listen. Listen.
Most of the kids who were affected by childhood sexual abuse couldn't find their voice. The crimes were never revealed.
Unrest all over the country intensifies. So let's get to Lauren Johnson. She's live in Germantown. And we do want to say, Lauren, we did see peaceful protesting, but then we also saw looting.
Yeah. So brothers and sisters, did y'all hear that? Pay attention now. They said they saw peaceful protesters, but they also saw looting. We're going to play the rest of this video. I just want to show y'all where I'm about to go. How many of you brothers and sisters ever heard of this website called Crowds on Demand? Crowds on Demand. No? Never heard about it? We're going to come right back. We're going to come right back. Pay attention.
Yeah, it's really out of control because it starts out peaceful and then it grows to the disgusting behavior that we see all over the city. So gross.
You have groups like Antifa and other organizations that are being backed by guys like George Soros and others that are sending agitators into the community, and a lot of them are mixing themselves in with the protesters, and they are pretty much the ones that's accelerating a lot of things that's going on, and then a lot of our people get swept up in their emotions and they go along with it. We're going to get to that in a minute. Listen, though, I want y'all to listen to this.
That even little kids are affected by what they're seeing. Alex, we're standing here in the shopping plaza. Peyton and Alana coming up in the car. Peyton, what did you want to tell me when you first pulled up? What did you say?
I said this stuff is annoying what they're doing. So, and when all this corona stops and all this stuff that's happening right now, y'all gonna need all these stores that you're tearing apart to shop at. So it's not right to be doing this.
Peyton,
And technically, she's right. She's right. When all this stuff is over, the very stores that we're destroying, we're going to need them. Jake ain't going into the white neighborhoods or the other neighborhoods to go shopping. And you're not in there looting for George Floyd either. You're just not. You're not. But watch. Pay attention. It's a very important point at the end of this video I need for y'all to see.
what do you want to say to people who are doing this bad behavior in our community, in your neighborhood?
Who's gonna be mad when all this stuff stops and y'all gonna have no food to eat?
No
Because
food.
you're tearing up all the stores that we need.
So now she said there's not going to be any food because all the stores don't want to open up. They're being destroyed. And a lot of these business owners are not going to open back up. And so there's not going to be any food in this community. Okay.
When you see all this happening, how does this make you feel?
It makes me feel mad and sad.
Heartbroken, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us this morning.
You're welcome.
All right, have a great day. Alex, we also couldn't go without talking to the man behind the shopping plaza. Pat Burns showed up here.
Now, this is what I want to tell y'all, and I'm going to give y'all a spoiler alert, right? So this guy right here, he owns the shopping plaza, right? He's the owner of the shopping plaza. He built it, right? It's an Edomite. So now Jacob like, yeah, we're good. We're destroying it. But I'm going to tell y'all something, right? I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. We're going to get to that part of the video in a minute, right? He owns the shopping plaza, and there's a Rite Aid in the shopping plaza, a Rite Aid. And there's a woman whose child has asthma, and the child's asthma medication is in a Rite Aid that everybody went and destroyed. So when the mother got there now to pick up the medicine that the child needed for the asthma, the Rite Aid is closed. The baby can't have its asthma medicine. Y'all see how short-sighted we are? So yeah, everybody sees the Edomite and says, yeah, it's the Edomite owns it. Yeah, we're going to destroy it. But some little black kid whose prescription medicine is inside that Rite Aid that needs it, now he or she can't get it. Y'all know asthma is a killer. Asthma is a killer. Okay.
Yesterday, again today. Heartbroken, really, truly. I can take the words out of your mouth, but I'll let you say how you feel about all this, Pat.
It's so upsetting and so disturbing. I just feel the city's overwhelmed right now. The police department has been trying their best, but quite honestly, we need help from the governor's office. We need National Guard. This store here, Rite Aid, was broken in yesterday, and all of a sudden they just keep cutting the grates down because there's no one coming home. We can't open our fresh grocery supermarket. People are coming up crying because they can't get food anywhere.
Did y'all hear that? He said people are coming up crying because they can't get no food nowhere. You know who it is? That's Jake. The Jakes that's not prepared because they don't have the advantage that you Israelites have, that we've been warning you for 2 months to be prepared. They're not in this truth. They don't have nobody. They don't have the knowledge that you have. So they shop week by week, or some people go shopping every day or whatever the hell they do. And then when something hits like this, they don't have nothing. They don't have nothing. And they can't, there's no supermarket to get nothing nowhere because the stores are closed. You see what I'm saying? So we have to be balanced in our judgment, man. We have to be balanced in our judgment. And a lot of people that's doing that is not doing it for George Floyd. It's BS. It's BS. A lot of the people that's looting don't give a damn about George Floyd or any other black person. They're just they want to go and get and break into Foot Locker or whatever and get the latest sneakers, whatever, just to be filling with the Joneses. They don't care about our people. These are the same people that will walk by the camp. Half them niggas out there that's doing what they're doing when we're out in the streets teaching them the nationality will walk right past the camp. You better believe it.
This was the #1 food desert in Philadelphia for years.
And you invested in it.
We invested and built a shopping center and put a fresh grocery store here that I own, and we can't open because our employees don't feel safe. The police are doing their best, but they get pulled here, pulled there. We need the state with National Guard, state police here all the time. We can only do so much. We need help, or there's going to be no supermarkets.
So in order for these people to get their supermarket back, They want to bring in the National Guard. Now the people that live in that community are now going to have to go through the National Guard to go to Rite Aid. To go through the National Guard to have to go to the supermarket. Y'all see what's happening here? Okay.
Philly. I had to close all of our stores, and I know other people have been closing their stores. There's going to be nothing. You can't get stuff in drugstores they need. Our supermarkets can't get food access. And this is the beginning of the month where people need their food.
You even talked about when coronavirus hit us, your sales were up. People needed food and were trying to buy more food.
Because 50% of your food dollars come from restaurants. All restaurants are closed. So they come to the supermarket to go cook at home. So our sales were up and so forth.
That was important what he said. During the coronavirus, a lot of restaurants were closed, so people were forced to have to cook at home. So their sales went up because more people were actually staying home and cooking. But the restaurants are still closed, and now the supermarket is closed. No food. Okay.
It was tough then. Now, with security issues and so forth, looting, we have employees in the store literally breaking back, holding people back from looting the store. It's crazy.
Sales aside, though, Pat, you said you care about the people who live here.
Of course you care about the people. I would never have built this beautiful center. I mean, we built it. You see people come here. This is a community together. They come here to have coffee.
Don't focus on him, y'all. Forget him. Focus on the people that live there, that probably half the people that's coming there doing what they're doing don't even live there. That's how you got to think.
In the morning, they come to see their friends and so forth. Not just get food, but to mingle with their neighbors and so forth. And what's happening and what these bad people are doing is ruining it for the people that live here.
And I asked you, last question, Pat, you understand what's happening in our country, right?
Of course, it's horrible. What happened there is disgusting. But two wrongs don't make it right. Let's figure this out. I believe the people that are doing this are not the people that really want the justice. They just want to take advantage of themselves. And we have to control that. We'll have no society.
Pat, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Another story, Mike and I.
Listen, I want y'all to listen now. This is what I said to y'all before. Listen.
I have to share, Pat was actually doing another interview. A woman drove up. She saw the front of the Rite Aid. She said, I cannot believe this. My son had an asthma attack late last night, early this morning. His prescription is at this store. She asked me, do you think I can go in the fresh grocer store and get some Benadryl? And as Pat just told you, the doors are closed there too. This is how this type of stuff affects families in our city.
Y'all see that? Yeah. Am I the only one that sees that? Do y'all see that? Y'all see that? Make sure y'all hit the like button. Right. That's right, Sister Latoya. Let them know. So when you seeing people just saying, that's why I'm saying, listen, I understand our people are angry, they're outraged, they're all that. That's not what I'm saying. Of course, our people are fed up, all that good stuff. I'm with that. What I'm trying to tell you, brothers and sisters, it's not just black and white. There's some gray in there. Because when we go and we riot and we loot and we do these things as a people, and really we're allowing outside agitators that don't even live in these cities to come and do that. When we do that, there's going to be a little child somewhere that's going to need some medicine from Rite Aid that can't get it because Rite Aid is closed, because we went and we burned the damn thing down and we got our emotions out and everything. But that child could die. That child can die. If you don't know about asthma, asthma is deadly. I grew up with that thing. Asthma is deadly. All right. Okay. Let's move on to the next tab real quick. Let's move on. This is what I wanted to show you, brothers and sisters. And you brothers and sisters could do your own research, because I'm not going to really spend a whole lot of time on this. If you don't know who Antifa is, y'all need to do your research, who Antifa is and George Soros, et cetera, right? You have a lot of outside agitators that are coming into the cities. I'm sure you all have seen the videos and the stuff on Facebook, on Instagram. So I don't have to share it. There are pallets of bricks that are just magically appearing in cities across the country. A pallet with bricks on it for people to take those bricks and throw it through windows and of stores, so forth and so on, right? They're pallets of bricks, right? Now, people will always cry, conspiracy. Brothers and sisters, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, right? No such thing as conspiracy. Everything that you see happening is planned. Now, How many of you brothers and sisters are aware of this website called Crowds on Demand? If you're not, that's okay. And I'm sure this is not the only site of its kind, but I wanted to show you, brothers and sisters, this site so you can understand some of what you're seeing. Because here's what I'm seeing. Every time somebody turns their camera on about some rioting or some crazy stuff going on in the city, I'm seeing a lot of white people. I'm seeing a lot of white people looting. I'm seeing white guys walking down a block and breaking every window up and down the block and stuff like that. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Some of those people are outside agitators that are coming in, and our people are getting swept up in their emotions because our people are genuinely outraged at what's happening as far as these police officers killing our people, always getting off. The charges against these officers are not what they're supposed to be, et cetera, et cetera. We already know the deal. We're constantly in a 24-hour news cycle, constantly hearing about how our people are being killed. After a while, it plays to our emotions. So we are genuinely outraged. But a lot of these white folks that y'all seeing in these communities that's breaking stuff and everything, a lot of them are not sincere. A lot of them are paid to do that. That's what you don't know. That's what you don't know. I was looking for a video I saw 2 days ago where you had some white guy that said that he was at one rally and he said he had another rally the next day, and he was paid to be there. He told George Soros, "Make sure I get my damn check." Okay, but anyway, let's look at this website because this is important. Crowds on Demand. Your home for protests, rallies, advocacy, audiences, PR stunts, and political events services worldwide. Let's examine that. Let's peel back the layers of the onions. You can pay this website and get a quote if you want to do a protest. Y'all see these protests that happen sometimes? That shit is not spontaneous. Sometimes people will come to websites like this and pay people to come and protest, make it look like it was a real protest, and it was not. Or a real rally or advocacy. Even people that are fake celebrities. Don't you know with this website, you can buy a package where you can have people walking behind you like you're some celebrity and have people taking your picture as you're walking, et cetera, and people that don't know what's going on, they'll see you with a fake paparazzi. You hired on this website, fake paparazzi, following you down the street, taking pictures. You have entourage, but you pay for all that shit. And then somebody's like, "Oh, I never heard of this guy, but damn, that must be somebody famous." You can buy that. There's somebody in the conscious community, I ain't gonna call his name. There's somebody in the conscious community that just swears they're a celebrity, and they're buying their celebrity, the paparazzi, all that other BS. They're buying it from sites like this and think that we don't know, but we know. Okay, let's scroll down. Most High shows us everything, right? Watch this. Hire demonstrators. Are you looking to create a buzz anywhere in the United States? At Crowds on Demand, we provide our clients with protests, rallies, flash mobs. What is a flash mob? I might not know what a flash mob is, so I already have it already loaded for you. What is a flash mob? A flash mob is a group of people who assemble suddenly in a public place, perform for a brief time, then quickly disperse, often for purposes of entertainment, satire, or artistic expression, and in this case, for rallies and protests. You're wondering, a big crowd of people assemble out of nowhere, right? And do some crazy stuff and then disperse just as quickly, right? You can buy that on websites like Crowds on Demand. You can buy that. So again, what I'm trying to show y'all, whether you can understand what I'm saying or not, some of these people that's at these rallies are brought and paid for. I'm not asking you, that's a fact. These services are available across the country in every major U.S. city, every major U.S. metro area, and even most smaller cities as well. We provide everything, including the people, the materials, like these magic bricks that are appearing on pallets in every city that people are using to throw through windows. And even the ideas, they'll sit down and give you and break down the idea for you. You can come to us with a specific plan of action and we can make it happen, or you can approach us with a general idea and we can help you plan the strategy, then execute it. So when you hear Donald Trump saying that he is going to classify Antifa as a terrorist organization, Antifa is this Crowds on Demand, but on steroids. On steroids. through billionaires like George Soros that have all these people popping up in these cities and they're doing stuff and it's being blamed on Black people. It's being blamed on us. All this burning down of precincts and all this other stuff that's going on is these outside agitators that's coming and doing this. Y'all saw the press con. I got to share everything with y'all. I'm sure y'all been seeing it. What was it? The governor of Minnesota or somehow the attorney general, one of them, he said that when most of the arrests of the people in Minnesota that were arrested, they were people that were not from the area. I know y'all heard that. Somebody might say, no, it's a conspiracy. No, you can buy that. You can buy outside agitators to go in and cause problems. And then it'd be blamed on our people. So I just wanted to show you, brothers and sisters, these few things. That's all. I just wanted to show and share this stuff with you, brothers and sisters. That's all. I don't advise Israelites to get caught up in all this crap that's going on. We have talked to y'all till we're blue in the face. It's only going to get worse. So if you didn't listen before, I'm going to say it again. Make sure you have 2 weeks to a month's worth of provisions in your house, including if you know you need certain medicines. Women, you get on your cycle, make sure you have enough of your feminine whatever. Make sure you have what you need in your house. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. All right? That's very, very important. Okay? It's very, very, very important. Well, brothers and sisters, that's pretty much all for me. Like I said, I'm not going to make this a long video today, but I just wanted to share my thoughts and share a few things with you, brothers and sisters, and hopefully you were edified by that. Make sure y'all hit the like button. As I always say, I appreciate y'all support. Make sure y'all can share it. Share this video as much as you can. All right, Kevin Collins, my brother, I'm going to give it an extra minute. You said you have a question. So drop your question in the chat ASAP, bro, because I'm ready to end live. So drop it ASAP so I can go. I appreciate that, Jimmy Nichols. I appreciate that. No, the Most High strength is that's something I need to do. Tamika, you sent me some. Which inbox? Facebook or well, that's the only inbox you have, right? So y'all check my inbox for me. No problem. Matter of fact, I'll do that right now. Kevin, you said you have a question, but I don't see you. Okay. Okay. Man, you done took me to the left, right? If Jesus didn't have the death gene, then why did he die on the cross? Okay, that death gene thing is crazy. I don't even know how to answer that because that death gene thing he's talking about is crazy. I don't even understand what the whole death gene is. Christ died on the cross because he was made to be a sacrifice to Israel to redeem us back to the Father. Not because he had the death gene, but because that old covenant under which, okay, real quick, okay. Now you let me answer it this way. Let's answer that with scripture, right? Let's go to the book of Acts chapter 13. And then Tamika, I'll check my inbox real quick, right? Acts 13 in the King James Bible. We'll do that search together. So let's go here. Yeah, let's do Acts chapter 13 right here. And this is why Christ had to go to the cross. This is Acts chapter 13. I'm going to start from verse 38. And this is what it says. It says, be it known unto you, therefore, men and brethren, that through this man, talking about Christ, Yahushua, is preached unto you the forgiveness of sins in Christ. And that by him, all that believe are justified from all things from which ye could not be justified by the law of Moses. Now, what does that mean? Meaning, under the law that Moses gave us, when the Most High gave Moses the law, there were also what? Judgments in the law as well. And so certain sins that we would commit when Moses received the law, there was no forgiveness for. I always tell people the number one sin that Israel, am I sharing my screen? Because I might not be sharing my screen and just talk. I am not sharing my screen. I apologize. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Acts chapter 13, verse 38. It says, be it known unto you, therefore, men and brethren, that through this man is preached unto you the forgiveness of sins, and by him all that believe are justified from all things from which ye could not be justified by the law of Moses. Meaning what? Under Moses, what was one of the number one sins that Israel would commit as a nation, as a whole, all of us? One of the number one sins that we committed was idolatry. When you read Deuteronomy 28, verse 64, the Most High said that we would be driven into all nations and we would worship gods, wood and stone. So we all, as a nation, are guilty of idolatry as a nation. When you read Deuteronomy 13, it basically breaks down that there is no forgiveness, there's no repentance for idolatry. If you catch somebody in the midst of idolatry, they got to die. So the question is, as a nation, we were basically led away to idols as a whole. So how are we then redeemed back to the Father if there's no repentance from that? Through Christ. That's why Yahweh Shai had to go to the cross. That's why. It has nothing to do with no damn death gene. And the death gene is not even in the Bible. He made that up. There's no death gene. What the hell is wrong with that man? There's no death gene. Okay? So I just wanted to say that. Also, real quick, let's just go here real quick, as long as we're here. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 9. I believe it's chapter 9 I want, real quick. And I pulled this on him, and he did not answer it. Hebrews 9, I believe it's verse 15, right? Let's just answer that some more. That Christ going to the cross had nothing to do with no daggone death gene. That's nonsense. Hebrews chapter 9, verse 15, it says, and for this cause, he is the mediator of the New Testament, that by means of death, this is why Christ went to the cross, because he is the mediator of the New Testament, that by death, for the redemption of the transgressions, meaning the sins that were under the first testament. Who was under the first testament? Israel. So Christ had to come and redeem us and bring us back to the Father because we were cast away for going into idolatry amongst other sins. And so for this cause, he is the mediator. He's the go-between between us and the Most High of the New Testament, that by means of him going to the cross for the redemption of the sins of them that were under the first testament, which is Israel, that they might, that they which are called might receive the promise of eternal life, because the Most High promised us eternal life. But the only way we can obtain that is by Yahweh Shai going to the cross and offering himself, because under Moses, the animal sacrifice couldn't cover us from that idolatry that we went into. So I hope you understand. I hope you understand. Stop sharing for a second. Emma Fernandez, Shivers, I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell is going on with YouTube. Like I said, my channel is shadow banned. Let me check my inbox real quick, Mika. My channel is shadow banned. Like YouTube is doing a number on me. It's not going to phase me. I'm still going to do what I got to do. It's not going to phase me at all. Real quick, my sister Mika sent me something, so I want to see what she sent me before I go. If she sent me something, it's probably because she wants y'all to see it as well. Hold on one second. Woo! Pastor Bennett wants smoke, huh? Okay, we'll talk, Mika, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. I guess Battle Troop couldn't handle it, so Pastor Bennett want to pick it up, man. No doubt, no doubt. We'll tell Garfield we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it, right? I'm not gonna do it while I'm live on the air. Yeah. So Kevin Collins, I hope that you were edified by what I showed. I hope so. And if you have more questions, then we can continue that. All right. Right. D-Red, my man D-Red in the building. So he said it's groups like Black Bloc, ABC Rio, Black Rose Federation, Antifa, Green Art Anarchy, etc. These are the groups that's in the cities causing all the commotion, burning stuff down, burning police cars, doing all the stuff like that. Is them, but they're using the George Floyd situation, and black people in their emotions is going out there and kind of joining in with it because they think that it's really an organic ride because people are tired. But you have a billionaire named George Soros that's pushing this. And so now, as you heard in that video I played, they're calling for the troops to be brought into Philadelphia to protect the stores. Okay? So everything is moving exactly like we've been on the streets when everybody been calling us crazy. Everything is moving exactly according to the plan that we've been talking about for years. When everybody thought we was crazy. Oh, why y'all out there yelling? Why y'all this? Why y'all that? Everything is moving exactly according to the way that we said it was going to move, according to the way that we said, according to the Bible. So we're ahead of our time. All praises be to the Most High. Right, they're using Black Lives Matter as a front. And so black people got to wake up, man. We got to spread the word. I don't see why Israelites were online arguing about this. This is plain. This is plain. I can clearly look at those riots. Like, for instance, I saw him downtown on 14th Street in Manhattan, and the majority of people in the crowd was white people. It was white people. Now you might say to yourself, well, they just supporting black people. Maybe some of them are bleeding hearts, but nah, a lot of them are paid. They're hired. They're hired. Corey One of a Kind said we're ahead of schedule. All praises to the Most High, man. All praises to the Most High, right? King Alfred Plan and Rex 84 says Rawls tally, exactly. And these are the things that we have to be aware of, brothers and sisters. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end the live. Thank y'all for listening. I'm hoping that you brothers and sisters went ahead and hit that like button and showed your brother some love. If not, there's no better time than right now, so that more people can come and watch this in the future. In a future date. Kevin Collins said debate should be on unbiased platforms. Well, I don't think if I were to debate Pastor Bennett, I don't necessarily think that Garfield would involve himself in the debates. Because it's a biblical debate. I don't think that he really cares about that one way or another. Although Pastor Bennett is supposedly Dagger Squad or whatever, I don't know. He can find out what the topic. What does Pastor Bennett want to talk about? Ask them what the topic is, and get back to him. All right. I'll let y'all know when that's going to go down. You know, he got to clean up for Battle Truth because I stepped out after I did my job. I stepped off the scene and they were still on there talking, whatever like that. So, but listen, it was clear. That dude wasn't prepared. He didn't show you out nothing. And he didn't answer nothing that I brought out or nothing. So, you know. Jimmy Nichols said he would say that redemption is a result of dying from sin. And he would say Jesus did not die of sin. We're okay, good, but watch this. Watch this. I'm glad you said that. Watch this real quick. Man, I was supposed to be gone, but now I got to pull this real quick. Watch this. I believe it's here. Let me just find it. I'm gonna share my screen. That's one reason why I don't like doing a lot of debates, because in debates you're rushed. There was a million scriptures I wanted to bring out, but I only had 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you don't really get to go into what you really want to go into in debate settings like that, right? Watch this. Watch this, y'all. This is the cut right here that could cut them, right? And I'm giving this away now. Watch this. Let me just share my screen real quick, right? Watch this. Okay. So this is the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 3, right? Because this is how you cut the Christians. Because the Christians will tell you, oh, the reason why Christ couldn't have a father, because man has sinned, so Christ couldn't have a father. He had to come from the Most High. Watch this. This is the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 3. It says, for what the law could not do, that it was weak through the flesh. And by the way, when it says the law, it's not because niggas don't understand. In the New Testament, Paul speaks about the law. Niggas don't understand that. It's not talking about honor your father and your mother. It's not talking about thou shalt not kill. That's not the law it's talking about. It's talking about the law of sacrifice. That's what it's talking about. For what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, God sending his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh. And for sin, condemned sin in the flesh. So Christ came in the likeness of sinful flesh. So that defeats their whole argument about why Christ couldn't have a father. Because Christ came in the likeness of sinful flesh, which is exactly what I told Battle Truth because Mary comes from Adam too. So even if, which is a lie, but even if Christ didn't have a physical father, by the fact that he had a physical mother, he still had what was called sinful flesh because he comes from Adam. Either way. Either way. Come on, man. Come on. Anyway, as one brother say, that's all, folks. Most High bless and keep each and every one of you. Dwayne Joseph, shalom to you, King. Tamika, come on, Mika. Mika, you watch enough of mine and Tazariak's live. You know salvation, man, is for Israel. Stop playing, Mika. Stop playing. I'm out of here, family. I love y'all. I'll be back soon. Most High bless. And by the way, man, if you're under rock and you didn't see my new music video, come right back to the channel. Check out my new music video, y'all. I got my new music video there. Make sure y'all check it out. Yeah, Dwayne, you late, King. I'm a shadow man. YouTube is not sending out the notifications, bro. So I'm sorry you're late, but I got to go. He wants to debate about Israel only, salvation only for Israel. That's light work. Yeah. Make sure that y'all check out my new music video. Seriously. Matter of fact, let me do this, man. Because I know if I just say that, y'all ain't gonna go check it out, man. You under a rock if you ain't seen my new joint, man. Y'all definitely need to see my new joint. I'm talking about, hold on a second. I'm gonna bring it to you. All y'all got to do is click the link and go check it out. Make sure you hit that like button too, man. You know, we do it all. Whatever it is, we do it all, man. I'm gonna put the link right here in the chat for y'all. Can't do more than that. So I'm about to end the live right now. I want everybody to go click this link right here. Check out that link right there. I want everybody that's still watching, if you didn't see it already, click that link right there and go watch that video. You heard? You won't be disappointed, I promise you. And I got way better than that coming behind that. I'm telling you now. It's your brother Priest, Dan Lines of Israel, Maccabees Alliance Council. I'm out. Shalom.